All right. Welcome to another episode of Two Sisters Talking About Nothing. And I'm Cathy,
And I'm
and
Linda.
with me, as ever, is my sister Linda.
Yes. Hi.
And today we're going to be talking about the those Oscars. What are they called?
Honorary. They're honorary Oscars.
Honorary Oscars.
Yes.
And
Honorary.
among the um, honorarians, whatever you call them, are Tom Cruise, Debbie Allen, and
Wynn Thomas.
Wynn Thomas. All right, so we're going to talk about that. And after that, we're going to talk about, since we're talking about awards, the Grammy Awards, the new artist category. All right, so Linda, would you
Well,
like me to begin?
yes.
All right, so,
I'm ready to discuss. I'm not ready to lead.
okay, well, this past week,
I know.
uh, the Motion Picture Arts and Sciences are not nominated, but presented awards to a few people, one of whom is Tom Cruise. Now, Tom Cruise was honored for his incredible commitment to our filmmaking community, to the theatrical experience, and to the stunts community, because he does his own stunts. Um, but I think that that is such a well-deserved award for Mr. Cruise. Now, as you know, I have never really been a huge fan of Tom Cruise. Um, I didn't become a fan of Tom Cruise until Jerry Maguire.
It's so far out in the
I
distance
know.
because
I know he did so many movies, right? You would
well,
think it would have been risky business,
I
but
know.
no.
Well,
But
I mean, I went through the movie, the movies he's made. So here, before we even got to Jerry Maguire, which was in the '90s.
yes,
Remind you,
he was around in the 80s.
remember the '80s? Okay, let me
Yes.
say this: one of the stupidest movies that was ever made, Cocktail. I
I
don't know what
hated
to
that
say
movie.
about that. Was it a
Yeah,
good
that
movie? Heck,
no,
heck,
it wasn't.
it was
That's not
hilarious.
even worth a rewatch
I know it
as far as
isn't,
I'm
but
concerned.
just in
Cocktail.
case
But
you're looking for a good time, watch it.
yeah.
But
Well, that came out the same year as Rain Man.
Rain Man and Born on the 4th of July. So here's the
Or
thing:
not, yeah. Yeah.
Top Gun came out 1986. Born
Right.
on the 4th of July was 1989. So if you're
Right.
not seeing that, I think we've talked about a couple of biopics. So not that I didn't think Tom Cruise could act before. I think he can carry a movie, but Born on the 4th of July, I thought was excellent.
Mm,
And he was actually nominated for an Oscar for that.
right.
Uh,
Right. That was the
so it's
first.
based on
Yeah.
the memoir of Ron Kovic, who was a Vietnam vet who was paralyzed in the Vietnam War. And he was a prominent anti war activist. So if you choose to watch that, you will see Tom Cruise can quote unquote act. I
Mm,
thought it was probably when I realized he's not just an action picture kind of guy. He's he's good. Um, but then you're right. Then Mission Impossible #1 came out 1996, and then followed by Jerry Maguire. Um, so
yes. Now, before that first Mission Impossible movie, can I just remind you, he was in Interview with the Vampire. Now,
what? Wait a minute. Hold on.
yes, that was
Whoa,
1994.
you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
But the Vampire came out in 1994.
Right. The
Jerry
first Mission
Maguire.
Impossible is
Oh, you're
1996.
right. Sorry. You're right. You're right. You're right. I got my dates
Yeah,
incorrect.
but that interview, that was a Brad Pitt movie. Okay?
Yeah,
What are you gonna do? That was a
I was
Brad Pitt movie.
weirdly disappointed in the casting of that movie because I read all those books.
Yeah.
I was a big Anne Rice person. Um, and I mean, I have to give Tom Cruise credit for that one because it was completely against type. Um, and I'm
Yeah.
sure his agent or manager was like, oh, I don't know about this. But it did well at the box office. So, but you're right, it was more Brad Pitt than Tom Cruise. So Would I watch it again? Probably not. Once was enough. And let's just bring up a couple of other ones that I thoroughly enjoyed. And these are all movies, by the way, that I saw in the theater. Minority Report. Remember that one?
Love that movie. Love that movie.
Colin Farrell? People.
Just he was criminally underused in that
I,
movie.
I would agree with you. Then, of course, Collateral. If you have not seen that one, for some reason, I think it did well at the box office. It doesn't get mentioned for him. I don't know why. Because
Well, I don't know, but Jamie Foxx was nominated for Best Supporting Actor
and then
for
Jada
that
Pinkett
movie,
Smith was the lawyer.
and
So
Jada Pinkett
again,
Smith.
I recommend that highly.
Hmm.
Because again, you're like, oh, there's acting going on, and that one is one of my. So Jamie Foxx, this is a completely tangent. Jamie Foxx is a great storyteller.
Yes.
That was his first big movie, I think,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he tells the story about. Yeah, you can tell who's the star of this movie because he's, he was the cab driver, right? And there was an incident and they were like, "Get out of the way!" Like, "Is Tom? Are you okay?" And he was like, "Well, I guess nobody cares that I'm you."
Tom, are you
But
okay?
it's a good movie. It really truly is a good movie. Anyway, so Tom Cruise. So here I had to look this up. So he got nominated for Best Actor for Ron Kovic and Born on the Fourth of July, and the sports agent in Jerry Maguire.
Yes.
He got nominated for that.
Yes, he did.
And then Best Supporting Actor for the chauvinistic motivational speaker in Magnolia. And if you
Yeah.
haven't seen
Great
that,
movie. Yeah.
not
Nah.
just for Tom Cruise, but for the rest of the cast, it is
Yeah. Yeah. That's Paul
it's a good
Thomas Anderson. That one. That's a gem.
it is a gem.
Gem.
So I don't know. You
Yeah. The all those Mission Impossible movies just right after.
I see them all, people.
And then he pretty much put out some junky stuff.
No, there's stuff that I would never see. There's
There's some junky stuff
I
out
went through the list and I was like,
there.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
saw
don't know, man. Edge of Tomorrow was an excellent movie with
no, that was good.
Emily Blunt. I enjoyed the Jack Reacher movies.
Which
Okay,
one?
Jack Reacher.
See, I never saw that for some reason. Why
Hmm,
didn't I see that?
I don't know.
Mm,
I don't know. And then, what is
Both
it?
of those.
2022. He does Top Gun Maverick.
Yep. I thoroughly enjoyed that too.
I thoroughly enjoyed that
I
movie.
enjoy all those movies.
Yeah.
Um,
And every Mission Impossible movie from two onwards, great movies.
yes.
No shade on Brian De Palma, but that first one was a little, I don't know. When you're killing all your main characters at the at the beginning of the movie, it's like, well,
Do you
so it's
remember
just gonna be Tom?
we saw that movie together? And
Yeah,
remember the first thing, like, oh, look, Emilio Estevez.
yeah.
Oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
goodbye, Emilio.
We're like, he's gone. We were thinking, oh, he's making a comeback. Nope, guess not.
Nope, nope, nope. Not in this one.
Poor Emilio, gone.
Yeah, so all of those, it,
Yeah.
it was, I don't even know which Mission Impossible movie it was, but I just made that proclamation. Tom Cruise is the greatest movie star who has ever lived or
He
who is living today. I
no,
mean,
he, I,
he is a he's
he's
a
a
movie star.
people. Um, so
There's movie stars and then there's people that play in the movies. Tom Cruise is a movie star.
okay. Now that we've gone off on the Tom Cruise side,
Yeah.
let's move on to our next. So Debbie Allen was also on
Yes, Debbie Allen. Love Debbie
especially
Allen.
because she's had a very storied career and she's been around a long time.
A long time.
And I think,
She and her sister both.
yeah, I
Alicia
think
Rashad.
people sort of link Fame the movie to her, but I just think about she's just been on Broadway and
Mm,
TV and movies. But I think in the last 10 years, if you are a Grey's Anatomy fan,
mm,
she was Dr. Catherine Avery.
right.
So
Right.
that's who I think of when I think of like recent work that she's done. And I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
she's done guest starring roles on other shows.
Right.
That's That
Yeah,
is well deserved.
yes, it was. And Cynthia Erivo, who
Mm,
gave the speech for her, said she is receiving this award for whose work has captivated generations and crossed genres.
mhm.
That's so true. You know, she was everywhere. I mean, like she was singer, dancer, actress. You know, she just was out there and everywhere for years. Like you said, I
Yes.
mean, she's been around
Oh,
and married to the same man for like 30 some odd years, Norm Nixon of the Los Angeles Lakers.
no. I think isn't he husband number one?
I think so.
But she's had two husbands.
Oh, has she? Oh, I didn't realize. Oh no,
I
he's
looked
husband number two
I
then.
had to look that up. I was like, because I remember the Norm Nixon, but I think he was husband number one, and there was a husband number two who I don't know who it is.
No, he's husband, like she's currently married to Norm.
Are you sure?
Yes, for
Okay.
35
I want
years.
to believe. I
Okay.
could have
Yeah,
sworn she
you
had
can
two
believe it.
husbands.
Yeah.
She had two husbands.
Yeah, you can believe it.
So the third person, we don't know his. We guess we do know his work, but we don't know his work. So the other person that got an honorary Oscar was Wynn Thomas. I had to look this up. He's a production designer. He is most associated with the Spike Lee movies, but he's also done movies with let me see, Tim Burton, Robert Townsend, Robert De Niro, and Ron Howard. So it's nice to see somebody, I guess, behind the screen
Mm,
get their due because
hmm
you know I don't watch the Oscars the way I used to, but it's always like costume design. Okay, get out. Like they. But the thing is, all of those people, the production designer, the cinematographer, all of those people contribute to the making of a movie and a great movie. And
hmm
they don't really get the name recognition
Right,
that somebody who's in
right.
front of the camera or the director or I always somewhat weirdly hate the producers who get the Oscars because they're basically just it's money. It's all about the money.
Yeah, they're just they're
Doing
writing the
what are
checks.
people doing? Are you
I guess
just
that's important too.
they're not writing anything.
Yeah,
Um, so
right. They're kind of like Kardashians in a way.
let's move on.
Yeah, that's.
I
Uh, oh, but I do want to say,
yeah,
I thought that this was interesting. One of the recipients of this award in 1951 was a movie. Rashomon
Rashomon.
was awarded
I haven't thought of that
for
movie in
outstanding foreign language film.
20 years, 25.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Rashomon is one of those movies that directors today use that um, point of view telling of a story. You know, the husband and wife are out. You know the story of Rashomon?
I
The
vaguely
husband and wife are out on this like in the 50s. They're out on well, it took place in the way back, but they're out on the road and this bandit comes up and robs them, rapes the wife, and
oh,
um,
it's the
right?
basic of a is it a Clint Eastwood movie? No.
No, it's
Charles Bronson? No.
no, it's Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan and Denzel Washington's in it.
I haven't
Courage
seen
Under Fire.
No. Wait.
Oh,
Isn't Rashomon like a revenge?
no, it is not. It's
Okay, then I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
yeah, it's like
Confusing
the
it.
story is told from the different points of view of the people involved and how the story is different depending on who tells the story.
Again, I haven't seen it in 25 years.
Yeah, that's a doggone good movie.
Track it down. Let's go
Loved it.
back in time, people.
Yeah, yeah,
All right. So what
yeah.
else is on the agenda?
Oh, but you know what? We forgot to mention that Wu Sung
Yes.
was there at that
So tell
ceremony.
people who Sung is.
Wu Sung of the group, they're not K-pop. I don't know what
Well, I
genre to
think
put them under,
they
but
refer to it as um, indie, Korean indie rock.
okay. Well, they're
It
they're
has to
awesome.
fit. It's not. They're not K-pop. They're
No,
not
they're
a
not.
rock band.
No.
They're not a. I don't. I don't know.
I don't know what genre to even, who wants, why
That's
pigeonhole
fine.
them? They just have really great
I love
music.
them.
And Wu Sung is, I don't want to say he's the lead singer because Leo also sings
Yep.
lead, but his voice, Woo-sung's voice, I love his voice, just the way it's all gravelly and all. I just love it. But he's a very good-looking man as well. And Janet Yang, I believe, is the president of the Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, and she invited Woo-sung as her guest, mostly because she is a producer, after we dog producers, of the documentary film for The Rose.
Actually, I can't wait for that. Actually,
Yeah, yeah, that should be quite good, I think. They're an interesting band. Woo-sung or Sammy.
do you know what
Uh,
his last name is? I just
no,
figured
what
Kim.
is it? Of course it is. What else? What else would it be? You
I
know?
just I just learned that this past week. I'm like, his last name. I was shocked. It's like when I figured out the names of BTS, and I was like, oh, three of them.
Three out of seven are Kims. Yes.
It's like
So what does that tell you? Pretty doggone. It
depends
is
on
the most popular name, I believe. Or is it
oh
Lee? Or is it Park?
E or I don't know, one of the
Yeah.
three.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up there. What's his last name? Kim. So he's Sammy Kim. Now okay, I love Sammy. So he um, was raised in the United States, and he wanted to be a football player growing up. But
I don't know how that came to be, but anyway.
yeah, he blew out his knee or something, and so he had to give up his football career. He was probably fast and skinny. I think he was on the defense, corner or safety, whatever. But when he graduated from college, he came over to South Korea to be an English teacher, as we all have done. Um, but that's how he got into music. He just, you know, was he put himself out there, found himself a group, and now he's in the Rose.
And we love the rose.
I love the Rose. All right, so that's all I needed to say about that.
Okay.
Um, Now, speaking of awards, um, earlier in the month, I'm not quite sure when, but the nominations for the 2026 Grammy Awards were announced, and among those nominations were um, the Best New Artist category. Now, I want to say this one thing first, because this just, I don't even know when, why, or how this happened. But you know how these awards ceremonies, there's usually five nominations. In 2019, these yuccaputses at the Grammys went from five to eight in every category. Um, um, I don't know. I just think I just have a problem with that a little bit, just because I think it splits the vote, or it can split the vote.
I guess it can split the boat, but I guess it's to broaden the genre of music. I don't know.
I don't know,
Because
but it's just
always some
wacky.
the most popular person, which doesn't always translate into long.
Mm, yeah,
So who's on the list?
yeah. So 2026 Best New Artist, we have Olivia Dean.
Yes,
Olivia Dean, who is my new favorite singer in the whole wide world. If you've not
everybody's
heard her, then you don't know what you're missing. I mean, this woman, I just love her. She's okay. So it goes without saying, she's beautiful, but her voice is so, it's incredible. She just has an incredible old soul type of voice, and she sings about love. Um,
she. So I okay. You're like I can't believe you don't know who she is. Um, I
she's
just
everywhere.
discovered her last week. I think I kept hearing her name, but I didn't know
Yes, because she's everywhere.
what her songs were. And the reason why she popped up is because she is calling out Ticketmaster
Oh,
for the resale on her tickets, which she wasn't aware happened because in the UK and the EU, if you resell your tickets, there's a percentage above the sale price that you can charge the next person. Whereas in this country, if you buy the ticket for $200, you can sell it to somebody for 1,000. But the
or
artist,
whatever. Yeah.
the thing is, the artist can say, no, you cannot do that. So I think Ticketmaster's going back, or I don't know what they're doing to make it right, but she was not happy that her fans weren't even going to be able to access her concert tickets because they sold out. Because
Right.
to your point, she's like the hottest thing on the planet right now. So good for her for doing.
Yeah.
So because I saw, I guess I must have clicked like or something. She does a lot of remakes. Have you heard like
Yes.
I was like, oh gosh, this is so cool. So
Yeah.
I am going to like be listening to her probably all week because she does have an amazing voice.
Her voice is
Yeah,
just great. And she's, you know what it is? When I watch her performing, I just, the word that pops into my head all the time is just charming. She's so charming. And then she was on Saturday Night Live as the musical guest last week with
yeah,
Glenn Powell as the host. Her second number, what she was, okay, first of all, every time you see her on TV, she's wearing something that is just, she looks just
fabulous.
great. You know, she's just a fantastic looking, and she's
Um,
very,
yeah,
uh, you know, the femininity just flows through. But that second number that she sang, I don't remember the song. She was wearing this pink thing, this pink gown with this flowy, like
that's
cape or
fabulous.
something. I don't know.
I gotta
She
find.
was resplendent. Now, there's a word I don't think I've ever used before in a sentence, but she was just, um, yeah, beautiful, just remarkable.
So yeah, that's my new obsession this week. Start listening.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, so she's a good one. So other artists
Yes.
that are nominated along with her are Cat's Eye,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
yeah, Cat's Eye, and the Marias, who I've never heard of, but I'm sure
Yeah.
I will look into. Addison Rae,
Addison Rae.
Somber, who
Really,
was
Addison Rae
also
is getting nominated now? I feel like Addison Rae's been around for a
been
thousand.
around for years. I know. I know.
Oh,
I don't know. Leon Thomas, I'm not quite sure who that is.
but
Alex Warren sings that song Ordinary.
oh,
That's
yep.
pretty
Okay.
much all I know he does. And then Lola Young, who sings Messy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's a hands down Olivia Dean winner, but who knows with all of those
I know.
people. But Olivia Dean went to the Brit School, and the Brit School was founded, I'm not quite sure when, maybe in the 90s, I'm not sure. And the guy that founded it, it's based on the high school from Fame.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, so uh, it's a public performing and creative arts school for kids, I think 14 to 19. It's funded by the government and the British Record Industry Trust. And some notable alumni. Now, look, they went there. I don't know if they graduated, but these people went to that school. And from what I understand, from what I've read about it, like the audition process, just getting in is like half your battle.
Hmm.
Um, okay, so Adele, Amy Winehouse, Tom Holland,
I know Tom Holland.
Ray, uh, someone we both love, Push Jumbo,
Okay.
FKA Twigs, Jessie J,
Oh, wow.
Leona Lewis, and of course Olivia Dean.
Wow. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, and that's just that, just you know the people that I recognize. I mean, you know, they just popped out of me,
The
popped
other
out of
people.
my. Uh, but that best new artist, I want to talk about that for just a second too. Um, Not quite sure how long they've been awarding it. Maybe as long as the Grammys have been around, but you know, for a long time.
Long as I can remember.
But as long as I can remember, but some of the notable winners, 1965. Okay, I'm gonna give you the year, Linda. Who do you think won Best New Artist in 1965?
Is it a group or a person?
It would be a group.
No, it couldn't be them. Couldn't be them. Okay, it's not the Beatles.
Really, Linda?
Is it the
It's
Beatles?
the Beatles.
No. Wow.
That's what I said. What? The Beatles won Best New Artist in 1965.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. You know, they go on to be like the greatest band who ever existed. 1991, Mariah Carey.
So much for my. They don't have long
Yeah, I
relationships.
know. Yeah, I know. Because
Oh Lord, mercy,
I
Mariah Carey.
kind of feel like those best new artists kind of fizzle out a little bit, right? Yeah.
Oh,
All right, now here's another good one. 2008, Amy Winehouse wins over Taylor Swift.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I would have picked Amy Winehouse too.
I think in 2008, I would have too,
Yeah.
because I don't think I knew who Taylor Swift was in 2008.
Me neither.
Okay, now this is another notable one. 2014. I'm going to give you the nominees, and I want you to tell me who wins.
Okay.
Okay,
The quiz.
Kendrick Lamar, Casey Musgraves,
Oh.
Ed Sheeran,
Oh, for God's sakes. Wow.
James Blake,
Wow.
and then Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
It's not who.
You want to hear them again?
No. James Blake. No.
Close.
Mac.
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Yeah,
I knew it was somebody who was like had a one hit wonder
yeah,
because the
yeah.
other three were not one hit wonders.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah, I really think that was a notable year
well, it's
because,
interesting because sometimes the best new artists they give it to the person who has some huge, huge hit,
right.
and that's what
Yeah,
happened.
like what are the two fakers, the lip syncers?
Oh, Millie Vanilli.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Millie Vanilli.
it was a
They
huge hit.
won.
But and look, James Blake, didn't he just have
James
that
Blake.
one song?
Yeah, and I don't think that there are any other words except for "You're beautiful" over and over and over and over and over
Oh
again.
my gosh. Even the Brits make fun of that song. It always comes up in some sitcom or something, and they're like, "Good God, that James Blake song, make it stop." And then
We mixed
that
up.
Macklemore song was everywhere.
Yeah,
It was
everywhere.
like, where are you going?
Now, Ryan Lewis, wasn't he like the producer? So
I
you
don't know.
give them an award, assuming they will always be producing music together.
Yeah,
That, that's unless they're called the Macklemores, you can get anybody in there to be the producer for your daggone record, you know.
now I have to look up what the heck Macklemore is doing now. Not that I know.
Um, I don't know. Hoping for another hit, perhaps? I don't know. Um,
It was a good year though, right?
that was a crazy year. And then in 2019, that's when the Academy went from five nominees to eight.
I'm exhausted just thinking about the eight.
Yeah, because I guess it's just an honor to be nominated, but
Yeah, that's what they say.
that's what they say.
That's what they say. I would be like,
Yeah, so that's going to be in 2026, I believe,
when is that?
around March-ish. Oh no, that's the Oscars. When is it? February? I think it's in February. It's the Grammys.
Okay,
Christmas. So that's coming up pretty soon.
I
I
know.
like award season.
I do too, actually. So
I
I'm
like to
interested.
watch the red carpet a
I
lot.
I do, and I like to see the snippets from other people. I don't know. Again, tangent because there's all these fashion
Mm,
blogger. What I don't even know what
yeah,
they're YouTubers or whatever. Which I think, okay, that's a full time job because they literally take all the fashions from each show and then make a compilation and have some
right.
witty comment about them. And I'm like, I actually look forward to those.
I do too. I
For the most
love
part,
them.
I whoever does the photography on the red carpet is very they
Mm,
don't do everybody, right?
no, I don't think. Well,
And
maybe they do. Who knows? I don't
I
know.
mean it's like this Oscar, not whatever, the honorary Oscar. I would never have known Wu Sung had was even there, except for it popped up on my feed.
Right.
Because I'm pretty
Um,
sure when they did the who came on the red carpet,
yeah.
he was probably not one of those people in any of those stories.
Well, he wasn't being presented. with
Wow.
anything, and he wasn't a presenter of anything. He
Know
was
who he
just
was?
there. Yeah. And no one knew who he was. Although some people did because they were taking his picture.
I know
They
some
were all really bad pictures, but it happens.
it does happen. So we shall see.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Get ready for award season. So let us know if you are a Tom Cruise fan. What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie? Uh, do you have a favorite show that Debbie Allen's been in? And
eh,
do you have a favorite Olivia Dean song, or do you even know who Olivia Dean is? Like, I did not know who she was 2 weeks ago,
yeah,
but
get to know her. Get to know her. You won't be disappointed.
I think she'll be around for a long time. She's just quite talented. So,
Yeah,
so what?
yeah. And she's a writer of her own songs.
So here's our last topic because I have no answer for this one. What are you watching? What are you streaming these days?
Well, okay. So I'm just gonna have to remind you that I moved to Indiana a couple of weekends ago,
That's right.
and I flew out on the first day of the FAA layoff. I mean, the government shutdown for the FAA. I flew out on that first day. Well, I woke up to an email from the FAA that said, make sure you check your flight all day long to make sure it's flying. So I was supposed to be flying out at 7 a.m. that day. Sure enough, I checked my email and, oh, we've rescheduled you to, I don't know, some ridiculous time, like noon or something like that. Well, at least I'm flying out. It took them 9 hours to get me from Florida to Indianapolis that day.
It's not funny.
It's not, but I made it and they didn't cancel anything else. Everything was on time. I'm going to give them that. But in my preparation for my 9 hours traveling, I downloaded some stuff.
Oh,
So I downloaded some stuff because, going to
for
have to do
fun.
something yeah, on the plane and in the airports as I'm waiting. So I watched Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein, starring um,
Thumbs up,
Oscar
thumbs down.
Isaac, and I'm giving it two enthusiastic thumbs up.
Okay.
I thought it was just, it was beautiful. It was like beautifully shot. The monster, Jacob Elordi, calling Jacob Elordi a monster was just, I don't know.
The
But
Lordy.
he was wonderful. He was really good as the monster. I mean, okay, so here's that point of view thing again. So it was told in two parts. First, it was told in Victor Frankenstein's point of view, and then it was told in the monster's point of view. So I thought that was an interesting way to tell the whole story of how it came to be. Um, and Mia Goth is also in it. Mia
Oh,
Goth, who I really
wow.
like. Um,
Huh. Haven't
yeah,
heard her name in a while.
yeah, it has been a while since you've heard. Yeah, well, I guess she's done being a serial killer.
Okay.
Um, and I also watched season 2 of Nobody Wants This. Kristen Bell and
Wait, I
Adam
thought
Brody.
season. Oh, season two. Oh,
Season
yeah.
2, Nobody Wants This,
I'm on
right?
season one, people.
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
slowly getting it. I'm enjoying it, I have to say.
Well, if I had, oh, it's really, you know how we're always like, oh, what do you mean a season 2? Who even asked for a season 2? Because season 1 was like, oh, who knows? Well, good thing they put out a season 2 because it was just as enjoyable as season 1.
Oh, well,
I'm
don't.
gonna give it that.
I'm cranking. I am trying to crank through season.
Gotta crank through it.
I just
The sister,
well, Chris.
again, is the best thing about that show.
I know. Well, I like all the supporting characters. I think
Yeah.
the only person I. So this is the one thing I don't like about the movie because I'm pretty sure it's. I don't know. Is it accurate? I don't know. Is that his family is so against her because she's
Mm,
Jewish. And I
right.
know that this happens, but I just they're so I guess the word is abrasive about it. Like
Mm,
they're so in his face, and I was like, okay.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe it gets better, but I don't know. It's sort of because they're so cute together and they obviously have
they are.
chemistry.
Yeah, they have a lot of
I
chemistry.
don't know.
They continue to have that chemistry in season
Yes.
two, so I highly recommend it.
Oh, I like them so much. Adam Brody. So, um,
Oh, and his wife, in real life, Leighton Meester,
I know
uh,
season two. I know. I read that part, so that's why I'm
yeah,
like, I got to get to season one.
and she's great in her role. She's
She's
really,
one. She is one of my favorite people.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
people. I
yeah,
mean, I like everything she does.
yeah, yes,
Under the radar,
right, right.
right? And so she seems
Like, oh,
very
Leighton
problematic.
Meester, I just love her.
There's just
Yeah,
something about her.
there
And,
is something about her.
oh, just as an aside, my daughter and I went on a press junket for Monte Carlo. So we got to interview Leighton.
Wait, Monte Carlo is what? George Clooney? No, what's
No,
Monte Carlo?
Selena Gomez.
Oh, oh, this is years ago.
Yes, years ago. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. That was a cute movie. I like that movie.
So they didn't want
But
the moms to have the photograph with the three of them. So it was just the kids. So I do have a photograph of them, but they were all through. Oh, I can't remember. Oh,
um,
um, Cassidy. What is her first name?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I,
I do. Yeah,
I blanked out on her first name, and I apologize. And they were all so nice, all three of them. Just
yeah. Who
so
was the third one?
Selena
Wasn't there
Gomez,
yeah.
Leighton Meister, and
Oh,
whatever
Leighton. Okay. And
Cassidy.
whatever her. Yeah. I know. I'm blanking on her name. Yeah.
Like I can see her face. Um,
Yeah. So can I.
anyway, so
Whatever.
that movie's at least 10 years, maybe more
Yeah.
old. Um, because
It's an old movie.
it is an old movie. It's quite
But
predictable but cute.
yeah. Yeah, of course. I like that kind of thing. Look, I just want to be entertained for an
I know.
hour and a
It was
half. Can you
shot on
just do that for
location,
me?
so it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was beautiful, and
Country
there was a
music.
beautiful boy in it.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So I
yeah, that was a cute
yeah,
movie.
so
Yeah,
sorry
Selena
that
Gomez.
my Leighton Meester um aside there. So
That's okay. I will always give you a Leighton Meester on the side. Um, the other season two that I finished
uh,
is High Potential.
oh my God.
I know.
Can I tell you? I know I think we've talked about this off the podcast. Is the lead actress who
Mm.
I felt like she came from nowhere, but then
And
you're
she
right,
didn't.
she
Yeah,
didn't. And I was like, where has she been all my life? I don't know.
she's been in Philly. That's where she's been.
She is so good in this show. I
She's
swear.
great in it. She's great in everything she ever does. She will pop up in movies occasionally as, just these little characters. I'm like, oh, she's so awesome. Why isn't she more famous?
Yeah, that's what I say too. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
this,
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's what she
yeah,
was. That's what she became famous for. And she's married to Rob McElhenney, who's changing his name to Rob Mac or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But maybe it's that Ryan Reynolds influence on him. I don't know. Um, and then Being Eddie is the other thing that I watched. Being Eddie, that's the Eddie Murphy documentary, which,
oh, okay, all right. Oh, is that worth watching?
yes, hello. Okay, first of all, this is what I'm talking about. All I'm asking for is for you to entertain me for an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. However, it was kind of long for it. I was like, shouldn't you be breaking now to say come back for part two? But no, I want to say it was probably 3 hours long. But
Oh, okay.
it took him from beginning to today.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was out there, but I just haven't thought about it. So let me ask you this question because we've talked about this with other quote unquote documentaries. It's always like, I have questions, no answers. Did
Mm.
all the questions get answered? Did you have any like, I
I
want
don't know
to
that
talk
I
about this?
have any
Are they
questions.
and they talked about that. You know what I mean? Like usually they
Well,
do stuff.
okay, if you're looking for a Charlie Sheen type of thing, uh, I don't think okay, has there been any controversies in his life?
Yes.
Have there? Like what?
Well, don't you remember? Well, this was the 90s, I guess. What was his first stand up?
Oh, Raw or Delirious? Delirious. Delirious.
Well, one of the two. There's a lot of homophobic,
Oh, okay.
but um, I don't want to say he got a pass. I think when it first came out, he got a pass, but then
Yeah.
later on it came up. But is that
Okay. So
he's been
there was a little bit of
something?
talk about that, and you know how it was explained, and it's really true. Um, he could do no wrong. When he was at the height of his
Oh,
popularity, he could do no wrong.
almost
You know,
celebrity.
yeah. Everything he touched turned to gold.
Yeah,
Um, nobody's canceling that guy, because that's money in the bank.
yeah. Well, did they talk about his relationship with Scary Spice? Didn't he have a child?
Oh, yes, he did have a child. No, He no, and he didn't really talk about his kids much. Like he just mentions that he's got, however many kids he's got, six, seven, I
Right.
don't know. Um, and
But
he's,
he was.
with his second wife. Of course, they're not going to mention his first wife. Not quite sure. You know, Look, the story's not about them. The story's about him.
I guess, but isn't that part of his life?
Well, I guess you can say, well, he was like, yeah, well, he talked about them, that he had them, but um, I kind of feel like, why exploit them? You're not going to bring them over and say, yeah, okay, this is my, I think that that's a little bit of
I
exploitation.
get that, but I can't remember what the deal is. I mean, if you think like there's no comparison to other like the Charlie Sheen by
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I was left with no more questions after that one, that's for
I don't
sure.
know. I do have some questions, but for whatever, Okay, I'm gonna watch it. See if I have any questions.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I certainly didn't. I don't know if that's because I already know a lot about the guy. Maybe.
How much do I know about him? I don't think I do.
He has an older brother, Charlie, who died of
Yeah,
leukemia.
Charlie. Yeah, he talks about him, right? In the
Yes, he does. Talks quite a bit about him. They were
quite
good
close.
friends. Yeah, they were very close.
So yeah,
Um,
I do want to see it. He's a talented man. I don't
yeah.
begrudge him.
Uh, One thing I did get a kick out of is, uh, I don't know if you're familiar with Dave Chappelle and the one skit that he does with Charlie Murphy, where they go to Prince's house or Rick James's. Oh no, they go to Rick James's house, and
No, I don't remember that.
or maybe it was Prince. I don't know. All right, so they go to somebody's house, and there is some truth. Well, Eddie said, yeah, there is some truth in how that story. Uh, like you can believe most of that story. It's just the way Charlie Murphy told it, you wouldn't believe it. Like
Oh,
Prince playing basketball, really? I don't know if I can believe that, but
no,
yeah,
Prince
no,
played. Yes, that's the
I know
playing basketball is the true thing. And
that
did you
is the true
see
thing.
the heels?
In heels,
Yes, because he's a
yeah,
short, but he can play
yeah,
basketball.
yeah, and I guess they wiped the floor with whoever Eddie Murphy brought. Yeah, so it was Prince and the Revolution, I suppose.
It's him. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh, let's have a little moment of silence there. So sad.
yeah, I know it is sad.
Truly sad.
Yes. So what are you doing today, Linda?
I have a lot of errands to do.
Do you?
I have to get this podcast up and running. because two, because Cathy is in a new place and is on her iPad. We can't take
Yeah.
pictures of anybody, so I got to add pictures to our video.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping by next week my technical
Yes.
issues will be resolved.
But
But
we again, if anybody is watching this and you have a YouTube channel slash, eh, please, we need some advice, I guess,
we
because
do. Like,
so here's the thing.
what do we do about this? I don't,
And the lighting, and we
and the
know we're
lighting.
on Zoom, and we know we need to be off of Zoom. So
Yeah, we
here's
need to be
the
on
funny
something
thing.
else.
So we just talked about the Kristen Bell, Adam Brody show, which Kristen Bell has a podcast with her sister,
Yes,
but they don't have a YouTube channel, so
but
they're
they don't
just
have YouTube.
talking.
So they're just talking.
So
And
that's
yet,
them.
it's such a popular podcast that they don't have any other job. Like, that's how they're making their living is on this podcast. So, like, I
But there
guess,
are other people who have podcasts and YouTube channels, and they like look at them. They're in their living room. It's so obvious.
yeah.
They're doing the podcast, filming from two different locations, and we're positive that they have people in that room
Oh, they have
with
people.
them
Yeah.
because they are both lit perfectly. Everything is,
Well, even Kristen Bell and her sister, um, they have a person. They have a producer.
yeah,
They're just talking. Like, there's no lighting needing to be done.
I know.
So I don't know. There's gotta be like producer for hire for cheap,
Consultant for hire.
consultant for hire. Yeah. Well,
You're gonna have to deal with the.
I don't. Yeah, I don't need anyone to come in and tell me what's wrong. I just need you to come in and fix it because I already know it's wrong.
I think we both know. If
I don't need a Deloitte and touche
I know, we
coming
don't
in
need
and
you to
telling me
come in.
what's
We already
wrong.
know people. Um, seriously, if you could see us before we even log on, it is.
Oh, Linda,
One
I'm having
day we're
technical
gonna do a
difficulties.
blooper
Got to
reel.
push it out half an hour.
We're One day we're gonna do a blooper reel, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, these women need help. Let me help them because it is pathetic."
I know, because we are pathetic, but at least we're having fun. At least I am.
And
You
if
know,
you're listening to this, it is hilarious. We ramble on. We
about
know some things.
nothing.
We do know a few things.
Yeah,
But yeah, because if we had a producer, somebody
yeah.
would be going,
Somebody would be
uh,
telling us,
let me just
uh,
tell you the
yeah,
name of the Cassidy, her first name.
yeah. That's right. What is her name? What is her
Somebody else would be
name?
Googling.
David Cassidy's daughter. What is her name?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So it would just be like, oh, and it was, they would be telling us fun facts about it. Yes,
Uh,
we need so much help.
yeah,
That's okay. You know what? It's all right. Um, I was, oh, so here's a fun fact. This is the end where there's tangents going on. So you know who Leanne Morgan is, right? The comedian.
yes. Hmm.
Anyway, um, she was so one of my favorite podcasts slash YouTube channels is Amy Poehler. Now, obviously,
Yes,
she's got help.
yes, yeah.
So Leanne was on there, and she was just talking, just answer some questions, and then she's like, "Oh, she's 60 years old.
What?
Can you believe that?" I was like, "Damn."
No, she's looking good.
I know. I was like, "What?" And so here's the thing. I know we are just starting this, and we're gonna get there. And she's probably been on the road for who knows how
Yeah,
long. She got a Netflix special, and then she was in the show series, which I do want to watch because she is hilarious. But I just thought she probably, who knows when she started, in her 50s.
yeah,
I don't even know.
right. I don't know. Has she been around since her
She
youth?
just
Who
popped
knows?
up in my
Because she
feed.
raised children.
I know. She just popped up in my feed a few months ago, and I was like, she is
Yeah,
funny.
she is very
I'm
funny.
like,
Yeah, she says some crazy country stuff.
I know, but she is. I just love her to death.
Yeah, she's got some other show, doesn't she? Doesn't she have another TV show on there? Or maybe I'm just thinking of
I think. not.
Reba or
I
something.
just,
I
yes.
don't know.
I think next week we're going to talk about, or next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about our favorite podcasts. If
Yeah, that would be a
you
good idea.
may not be following them. So, because I have a couple that are English in nature and pretty darn funny. Um,
Ah,
listen to Amy Poehler. She's got a good one. I actually
yeah,
like
hers
that.
is good. I listened to is it Smartless? Uh, Jason Bateman and
Oh yeah, I
Lorna
don't listen to that one.
Sean Hayes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good
So
one. They're funny.
we'll talk
Yeah,
about
we
that
can talk about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can talk about
because there's a few, and you may not be listening to them.
it.
Um,
But
okay.
it's funny. I don't think that I don't know. Well, definitely my, the one that started it all for me, pop culture, the one on NPR, pop
Oh,
culture,
pop culture happy hour.
happy hour. Yeah. Well, they're not on YouTube. They're just talking.
Just
And that's what I used to listen to when I was out walking, when I would do my walks.
I do listen to them, but no, are they
And but,
podcasters or YouTubers? I don't know what they.
yeah, yeah,
What are
they're
they putting on their
podcasters.
tax returns?
Uh, I
Don't
don't
know.
know because it should all
Okay,
be not for profit.
okay,
Uh, yeah, okay.
okay.
That'd be one of these
That
days we can
said,
do that.
we have talked enough. We the last 10 minutes was definitely tangents. So
Yeah, definitely about nothing. Um, so I just wanted to say to you, Linda. So I was gonna, I did ask you what you're gonna do today, but you didn't return the favor and ask me what I was going to do today.
you're gonna watch
So I'm just
football on
gonna tell you,
Sunday.
yes, yes, it's Sunday.
If you watch us, if you listen to us, watch us, and you know we're taping on a Sunday, Cathy is watching football. I don't even know what football games are on. I
Well, there's a really good one that I got to get back to right now because here I am in Indiana.
oh
So the
that's
Colts are playing Kansas City in Kansas City, and if the if Kansas City doesn't win this game, they might as well kiss their season goodbye.
no wow.
They'll be below 500.
Maybe next year I'll fly out and we can go to a game together.
Yeah, I know. I think that that would be really awesome. Or we could always go see the Indianapolis Clowns when the Savannah Bananas come to town.
Oh, you work on that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that one. I'm also gonna work on the Indianapolis 500.
Okay. I don't know about that
I
one.
think, well, James would enjoy it.
I think you the only reason I don't think I not that I don't want to go, but it's Memorial Day weekend,
Yeah,
right? So
right, right.
me and everybody else is going to be flying
Yeah,
somewhere, not necessarily
yeah,
to the Indy 500, but
right, right.
yeah,
But
it's like one of those sporting events I would see.
sure, kind of like the Kentucky Derby, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
one of them things.
those once in a lifetime things. So,
Yeah, and I need to find out if they're doing anything else in that speedway the
mm,
364 other days of the year. They
yes,
must be.
they have to. Otherwise, they'd be bankrupt.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
All right. So
So,
stay tuned for next week. Uh, and leave us any comments on any pop culture topics you'd like to for us to cover because
yeah,
I'm sure something's going to be
because
happening this week as we
if
head.
it's about nothing, we can cover it.
And I hope that you're enjoying Mariah Carey's Christmas song when you go shopping. Oh, because
Oh, Mariah, I
so
love
many
her.
times and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. And I do love the song. No shade on Mariah, but
Yeah, I love that song, but I don't know if this is still true, but at one time, so remember the Strokes?
hmm,
Last
yes,
night,
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, they wrote a Christmas song, and I was really surprised to hear that it was the last Christmas song. Like nobody's written any, like people aren't sitting around writing Christmas
No,
songs.
you're not. No.
And then whatever year that was, it was in the early aughts. The Strokes write a Christmas song, and
Hmm.
it's like the first Christmas song written since like
Okay.
Chestnuts walking on the open fire. like a classic one. I was just surprised. I was just surprised to hear that. I just thought
Like
it
who?
was an interesting anecdote.
That is an
Who's
interesting.
the last person that wrote a Christmas song? Oh, it's the Strokes.
Hey, you sir, could you just look that up one day? One day this will be
It'll be connected to somebody on the other
one day. One day. Hello.
one day. One day. We can only dream. We'll dream. Well, at least we still have our dreams, Linda.
All right. Have a good week, everybody.
All
Talk
right. Yes. Okay.
to you. Talk to you next week.
All right. Talk to you later.